Hello Toastmasters and welcome guests. Good evening. Well, over the last month, as far as I remember, the only pleasant news which I have heard is India winning the Test match at Lords. That's it. For over the long period of time, say 6 months, 4 months or quarter, we've been hearing lots of disturbing news. Be it the massacre happening in Iraq, the never-ending conflicts between Israel and Palestine, be it the shooting down of MOV007, which caused the death of over 290 people, and eventually which intensified the imminent war between Russia and pro-Ukraine groups. Or the news which hurts us the most, that's the ever-rising crime against women in India, Nigeria, and other parts of the world. So, all these news are really upsetting all of us. They are weakening people on the planet. So, having said that, all these news have really shaken us. We are left with no energy to move forward in our life. So when I deeply look into all these problems, I find the core reason is the tolerance level of people is terribly low. When you say that the tolerance level is quite low, and besides that the callousness and cruelty among people are rising every time. Why is this happening? Is it the kind of wave which is running across the world? Or is it the kind of mood which is affecting our thoughts, our actions? I also felt that there is something very important what the world has lost, or the world is lacking these days. That is importance of spirituality. When I say importance of spirituality, I actually want to talk about spiritual people, how to live in contemporary world. There have been traditional sayings, as per that, being spiritual is something having strong inclination and belief towards one's religion. I don't think so. It also says that having spiritual nature is something has to do with the spirits. I do not agree with that either. I feel being spiritual is having complete control over your mind, your thought process. When you have such a command over your thoughts, you will be able to channel all your energies in a particular area, and you will be able to contribute for the greater good of the world. Now, having talked about the spiritual definition in the traditional ways, now let me also add on out of how small things we can derive happiness and spirituality. Walking through a wood in a pristine location and attaining the tranquility also gives you a sense of being spiritual. When you help someone who is in need of your assistance, that also gives you a feeling of being spiritual. And when I say all this, I also mean that there are certain ways through you can develop your spiritual quotient. Those could be reading inspirational literatures, poems, getting inspired, taking a message, and spreading it to the world masses. There can also be another way that would be completely devoting yourself in a team which is working for a greater cause, say raising funds to carry out relief operations in affected areas, to help the people who are suffering. Another way how to derive that spirituality could be practicing generosity, practicing gratitude. Mother Nature has given us immense things to be proud about, be it the friends, the education, immense opportunities we have, food. Reflect upon all these small little things, and one day you will be able to feel that Mother Nature has given us immense things, and we must be proud about all that. And when you ponder about all these little things, it makes a huge difference in one's life. Now, when we already know that how tough it is to live in this world, we must have to develop mental agility and physical vitality so that we can fight the wrongdoings and make a world a better place. The change has to happen within ourselves. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to expect in others. So for the greater good and for attainment of the largest feat, we must move towards the path of bliss, and we must also contribute to the largest feat, and that would be the global peace. Thank you.